Friday, March the 20th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East along with you. Let's take a look at a couple of web cameras from across the great state of North Carolina. On the left, that's the Avalon Pier web camera at Kill Devil Hills. On the right, the Beach Mountain Parkway cam, courtesy of ResortCams.com. Low 40s in both sites. A lot of fog evident up there in the mountains. And still in the midst of one of our cold air damming situations in many mountain, foothill, and Piedmont spots here early this morning. Now, it was not your typical temperature day yesterday. These were temperatures yesterday morning at 6 a.m. As we fast forward to lunchtime, you notice a lot of spots in the northwest Piedmont cooling down, and that general cooling trend continued across many North Carolina spots then as we got through the rest of the afternoon as rain gradually worked into the region. Now these are current readings as I'm cutting this video, so about 5:15 this morning, 40 degrees rather there in Greensboro and Raleigh, 42 in Charlotte, 43 in Fayetteville, 50 down in Columbia. Now this is the overall setup for today. The system beginning to exit the region, low pressure near the Outer Banks, gradually heading out to sea. And so we're going to see the rain continue to work eastward and out of the area early this morning. But the clouds probably pretty stubborn for much of the day. Again, these are 5 a.m. Images here from the radar this morning. You have this little batch of showers still gradually exiting parts of Guilford and Alamance County, and then still a pretty good blanket of these showers over here in parts of central and eastern North Carolina that'll gradually depart. Rain totals, there's some triad totals, around a half-inch of rain in many spots. And you notice rain totals kind of similar in many spots, a little bit of a minimum around the Charlotte metro, and nothing overly heavy. No 1-inch totals evident in the vast majority of Carolina locations. Now off to the north, look at the snow flying this morning. Parts of Maryland, West Virginia, even our nation's capital there in the northern half of the Beltway area there up to Baltimore, seeing some snow flying here early this morning. And then you get down off to the west in the lower Mississippi Valley, another little impulse that'll move through, and I think that'll help to keep the cloud cover pretty stubborn today. And I can't even rule out a sprinkle or two in one or two spots late this afternoon or this evening. And plenty of energy lingering back behind in Texas that'll play a role in our weather down the road. Now, again, here's what it looks like on the surface map. Not a whole lot to generate any additional precipitation as that low pressure pulls away. But again, with that final little piece of energy moving through, can't rule out a late day sprinkle here or there. And you see that low pressure waiting in the wings back in Texas. Now, as far as highs are concerned today, milder than yesterday as this wedge breaks down. And then here's a look at your setup for Saturday. It looks pretty good. Pretty good Saturday forecast across the Carolinas. Low pressure still back in Texas. So we're in good shape tomorrow, and highs pretty comfortable tomorrow afternoon. Then here we go Sunday. Low pressure off to the west, slowly working our way. Clouds pretty prevalent by later in the day Sunday, and then here comes some rain chances by Sunday night. Now, here's your numbers for highs Sunday. A little bit cooler due to the clouds. And let me show you a couple of the different modeling solutions. First of all, here's the European model. As Sunday unfolds, you know, there's a little rain in southern North Carolina, certainly some rain in Georgia and South Carolina. But the trend has been, over the past couple of model cycles, for especially up toward the I-40 corridor, conditions Sunday to remain dry. And then as you get into Sunday night or Monday, a little better chance of some rain working in. Let me show you the GFS representation, and I'll show you the high-resolution modeling in just a second. But again, Sunday, some clouds, but mainly dry. But then here you go, Sunday night into Monday, the chance of some rain rolling in. All right, so let's step through this. This is the 0Z run of the GFS, valid early this afternoon. There's your low pressure near the Outer Banks. By this evening, there it goes out to sea. And again, you see that last little impulse moving in, maybe generating a few areas of some light rain or a shower here or there late today, but I just don't think that's going to be a big deal. We get on out to tomorrow, good-looking day, and there's your high temperatures off the GFS tomorrow. Well up into the 60s across most of North Carolina, some low 70s in South Carolina. Here we go, though, Sunday evening. Notice a few areas of light rain going up in the foothills there on the GFS modeling, and then you get to Monday morning, and there's your light rain breaking out and continuing into parts of the region Monday afternoon. Let's see, the European model, this is Sunday on the European. Sunday afternoon, and then Sunday evening, see southern North Carolina seeing that rain, and then you get out to Monday, and that's when a little better chance of some of that rain working further to the north begins to take place. Canadian model. This is Sunday evening. So the Canadian pretty wet here Sunday late in the day and into Monday morning, but by Monday afternoon that system is departing. So I think Sunday night and Monday morning, that's probably your best chance of seeing a little bit of rain across the Carolinas. Now let's go further out in time here. This is Tuesday, or I should say Monday evening rather. There's your cool high pressure building down, and the GFS really has quite a temperature spread across North Carolina by Monday evening, with some temperatures around 40 in the Triad, but low 60s in Charlotte. And that all depends on the placement of some precipitation areas and that high pressure trying to work in. All right, further down the road, this is way out at Thursday of next week, and that is when we see Thursday into Friday, the next round of precipitation moving in on the GFS. The European model brings that through a little bit quicker. This is Thursday morning on the European, and then that system is clearing out by late day Thursday. And by Friday, it's cool and dry on the European, and the Canadian is cool and dry Friday of next week too. So I'm kind of leaning my forecast for the end of next week in that direction. Maybe a frontal passage Thursday with some rain, and trying to dry things out with cooler temperatures on Friday. All right, that is it for today's edition of the video. Everybody have a wonderful day, and God bless.